Hi everyone. Today we are going to look at the differences between knowledge and learning. This video is going to give an introduction to this discussion, define knowledge, define learning, and then discuss why these topics matter in the age of generative AI. As noted here, right now, generative AI can write a pretty decent sounding paper on most topics, but this doesn't necessarily mean that having AI write your papers is a good idea, so let's discuss that a little further. At its most basic, knowledge is what we know, the information that we have gained over time and that we use in our lives or our jobs. Knowledge is summative. It builds on itself and allows us to see larger pictures of topics. Often, the more we know about a topic, the more we realize that there is left to know. Learning is what we do to gain that knowledge. The act of learning, processing, and storing knowledge gives us building blocks upon which to continue to learn. So why does any of this matter? Knowledge and learning allow us to know more about our world and better understand what is happening around us. Regarding schooling, knowledge and learning allow us to dive more deeply into a topic or field of interest and possibly become more comfortable with the subject matter, and hopefully comfortable enough with the topic to use those ideas at work as needed. Since most people come to college so that they can get a job in a specific field after they graduate, knowledge and learning become even more important as we think about our future. The deep thoughts that are required to gain knowledge also help us to better understand our own beliefs on topics. For us to best use the knowledge that we have gained, we need to understand why information is important to the field and also why it is important to us. So what does this have to do with generative AI? Because generative AI can write papers for us with just a few prompts, it can be easy to want to offload some of the harder learning tasks, like synthesizing information into a clear discussion or making meaning from numerous texts. But while we may gain a passing grade on a paper, we stand to lose the opportunity to struggle with ideas and make deeper meaning for ourselves. In some cases, where the product has little intrinsic value to us, such as a job document that just needs to be written, perhaps generative AI becomes the tool to complete the task. But in other cases, such as a building block course within our major, relying on generative AI to write for us rather than take time to struggle with understanding on our own means that we may cheat ourselves out of the knowledge and deep learning that we otherwise could have gained. This could make later courses or job functions more difficult because we didn't take the time to do the groundwork for understanding. This is not to say that generative AI doesn't have a place in education and the workplace. It is a powerful tool that can help us with many writing tasks. But when it moves from being a tool for completion to a replacement for gaining knowledge and understanding, that is where we have cheated ourselves out of a chance to more deeply understand a topic. At the end of the day, generative AI is likely to be a powerful game changer in how we create documents and how we see the task of writing, but we still need to take time to invest in our own learning so that we have a framework for understanding the world and our place within it. Now I'd like for you to ponder this question and give a response to it. How do you see yourself using generative AI in this course and in your major courses? Where might it become a helpful tool, and where could it become a pitfall if you aren't careful? The piece by Malik here, Why is Learning Important?, is one that you might find useful as you ponder the idea of what knowledge and learning mean and how those might be important to you in your learning journey. Thank you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.